There's 69 people watching. Good, good. I like that number. That's a good number. I like that number. Um, all right. We are on episode 4. We've got about an hour and a half, so I'm enjoying it. I'm going to try to keep my chit chat to a minimum, but if something does really catch my eye, I will sort of talk, but I'll try to limit it so we can get as many episodes because I know the danger of blue balls. I will try to edit this and put it on the reaction channel. The link is below if you scroll down, and it's also getting spammed by the chatbot. If it can't go on YouTube, it's going to go up on Patreon, where all the other reactions that we can't upload go. Assassination Classroom, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Akudama Drive, all that good shit. So if you want to watch it there, feel free to. Let's continue. Wait, 100 years of starvation? A fifth of the population and a third of the land was lost. Ouch. Blue balls are dangerous. As a member of the male population, I know the dangers of blue balls, and let me tell you, it's not good. I can see why many people would like this opening. Yeah, that's like the Hiroshima shot. It's kind of catchy. It's catchy. It's catchy. Look at that airtime. I certainly hope those cannons have better calibration. Otherwise, like, what's the point? Like, just make a ballista if your cannon's useless or something. I don't know. I mean, it might not kill them, but at the very least you disable a few limbs. Maybe shoot 2 legs together or something. I don't know. Maybe take an eye out. Seriously, every time I see the Karen Titan, I just want to commit genocide. The Night of the Dissolution Ceremony. The Recovery of Mankind, Part 2. Year 850. 850. Wait, but how are they counting this? 2 years after enlistment. Oh, wow, it's been 2 years. Still part of training. See, they kind of identified that he's actually helping him, but they also pay brownie points because they realize that he understands that the weakest link in the chain is the strength of the chain. So he's willing to actually pull people up rather than cut them off, which makes him an effective leader. But what do I know? This feels like a Persona song. Balance is important. Oof. Dim-witted. Fuck. See, that's the thing. Having that motivation and drive is sometimes more important than having raw talent or skill because it's that motivation that's going to keep you alive. It's that drive to survive that some people simply lack. You could be the most talented, but without that drive, you're useless. Whereas she's just a fucking killer. She uses everything and momentum to her advantage. She's not using muscle strength. She's probably using the momentum of her movement to cut, whereas he's just trying to hack and slash. I like her. I like her. She's good. She needs an extra sword. Someone give that girl more blades. Give her more blades. Give her a cannon. Ooh. Hand to hand. That's good. Ooh. It probably was it probably was a combination of Aikido and other martial arts because I mean Aikido is mostly using the momentum of the other person against them to get them on their back. But Aikido isn't the only martial art that uses the momentum of other people. So I'd have to see a little more to distinguish whether it's Aikido or it's something else. Because martial arts in general sort of have influence from other martial arts. Like Aikido wasn't the first to do it. You know, it's kind of something that's naturally developed through the ages, and the techniques are passed down and refined. And then a particular school of techniques and art creates a martial art, right? But you don't limit yourself to simply one. I mean, it'd be like, you know what I mean? It kind of looks like Krav Maga. I wouldn't necessarily say that because Krav Maga is more practical in a sense. It does have the techniques, but it also teaches to use your surroundings to your advantage. It's not simply I use my body. It's, oh look, there's a chair. Oh look, there's a pen. Oh look, I can use all these things. So they all have their specialization, but none should be sort of regarded this one is better than that one. It's very situational, and there's also different arts that work better with different people because everyone has different instincts and different body composition, which is why I work so well with, say, karate, because I have a very strong frame and good balance. So you could like grab my leg and pull it and you won't get me down. And because of my good balance, I can more times than not, if you try to get me to the ground, I can actually sort of keep my balance and get you off me. Like some people will try to tackle me to knock me to the ground, but because my weight is centered so low, they end up just pushing me back. And then from there, I can either knee them or I can do an elbow strike or I can hit them in the head. And I've had it actually happen on the street. Whereas if I'm even down, that doesn't put me on a complete disadvantage because I actually know how to use my hands to my advantage. I know how to use my knees. I know in very close quarters how to attack. And I can typically actually roll them. And if I roll them on their back and I go on top of them, I'll actually implant my knee in either their chest, solar plexus, or groin, doing very serious damage because I weigh about 110 kilos. No, I wouldn't say one art is better than another. I think it depends on the situation as well as the person. And also the proficiency, because if I walked up to a master of, say, Aikido or Taekwondo or Kung Fu or something like that, I would probably get schooled 10 ways to Sunday. But if I go up against a novice, I probably have better odds. So there's all these factors that come into it. And then on top of that, you've got the situational factors of, oh, is this person, injured from something else? Is this person sort of in a right state of mind? Is this person tired? Is this person aware? What are the environmental factors? Is the floor slippery? What shoes are they wearing? Are their clothes flexible? They're like all these things come into account that normal people wouldn't think about. But we'll figure out. There's probably a combination. I mean, given that this is Japanese, chances are it's a combination of Aikido for the momentum, and then there's a bit of karate and possibly boxing, kickboxing for the hand-to-hand. It really depends, being Japanese. Because we know Japanese have Aikido, they have karate, and they're also fans of boxing ever since, the Western sports and whatnot got brought into the East. But we'll see. We'll see. Though I personally wouldn't use boxing in a military scenario, but I mean, what would I know? Though some kickboxers will fucking take you out. So, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Jiu-jitsu? Yeah. I mean, there's also people that discount things like Kenjutsu and Kendo and all these other ones because they say, oh, if you don't have a sword or a shinai, it's completely useless. My fighting capability has gone through the roof since I started studying Kendo because Kendo is all about getting the angles and creating openings for yourself. So I've gone from being a straight on, one-to-one fighter to actually playing the angles. If someone comes in, I move 15 degrees. By moving those 15 degrees, I cut the impact and the momentum of a punch and I've already opened the side of their body. Or if I move 30 degrees, or if I can somehow get 90 degrees, and I've learned to be very light on my feet because in Kendo, you have to be very light. So I'm 110 kilos, but I'm actually quite quick. And I know how to use angles. And so by using the angles and being both a long range and a short range fighter, I'm able to make myself very effective. So I'm actually able to take on fighters that far exceed my capability simply by being able to outmaneuver them. Their attacks and their techniques could be flawless, but they're completely useless since they can't ever get straight hit on me. So their advantage has just gone out the window because they're completely specialized in one art form, whereas I have a few up my sleeve. And I modify my fighting style. So if I find someone's, fighting southpaw because they're left-handed or something, I modify my fighting style because they're mostly trained with right-handed people. And it throws them off completely. They're like, wait, what the fuck? Or if someone's like a very good fighter that's never fought southpaw, I modify it. And it throws them off. They're like, wait, what do I do? Or sometimes I'll actually go completely flat, let them come in, and then I'll almost do a 180-degree spin, and I'm right behind them, and then I just do a back kick. I'm not supposed to hit their spine, but I hit them on the thigh, on the backside where it's not heavily armored from muscle, and then they get a corked thigh muscle, and then they can't move. And then because they can't move, I can just go to town. There's all these things you can do. Don't discount one martial art for another. That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. Never discount martial arts or underestimate your opponents. That's one way to get your butt kicked. That's one way to get your butt kicked. Oh no, I would not attack her. Look at her, she's dead. Wasn't this the girl that was skipped during Thingo because she was already dead on the inside and went through training previously? Aren't you about to get your butt kicked because she apparently already went through all this? Why did she repeat? Did she kill someone? He's about to get it. Oh, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to enjoy this. What? Is that kickboxing or boxing? Please tell me she doesn't do Muay Thai. Oof. All right, she knows how to use her feet. And you're down. Oof. Schooled. All right. Story time. Whenever we have our tournaments, it's basically an open invite. You can be from any martial art, but you basically sign away for saying, look, if you get injured, it's on you. Anyway, we get different people from different schools. We get people doing jiu-jitsu. We get people doing kickboxing. We get people doing kung fu as well. I ended up going up against a guy that was doing taekwondo. He wasn't as good. He was a kicker. A long story short, I conditioned myself like crazy and he was doing all these jumps and kicks, but I sort of noticed he did a lot of spinning and not a lot of momentum. He goes for a kick, lands the kick, doesn't have a lot of weight behind it. He's useless because he's not used to fighting arms. I take him out, win that fight. Another guy from my dojo was fighting a guy from kickboxing, and I saw the guy in the warm-up with his kickboxing. He was basically doing these really clean roundhouse kicks, like bam, bam, bam. And I go to the guy, I'm like, dude, whatever you do not drop your hands. It's like, why? He's a boxer. He'll punch me in the gut. You know, he'll do all this. I'm like, have you seen the guy's fucking kick? Fuck the hands. Take a hit. Do not drop your arms. You will get wiped out. He will roundhouse kick you. Anyway, he didn't fucking listen. He's fighting this kickboxer. And he's like, oh, I do karate, all this stuff. He's fighting, he's kicking, he's doing whatnot. Anyway, he drops his arms to start, blocking the body punches. And the kickboxer goes for a massive roundhouse kick. Instead of lifting his arms and keeping his arms up, because you can always use, take a shot in the gut. It's not going to kill you. He had his arms dropped. Instead of even blocking or something, he literally looks like this as the foot's coming. And it goes straight into his nose. His nose was gone, completely shattered. He had to have reconstructive surgery to put it back together. Don't drop your arms. I don't care if he's punching you in the kidney. I don't care if he's taking down your lung. You don't drop your arms. All right? He didn't listen. He's the instigator. Do it. Come on. Oof! KO! Oof! She's good. Yeah, he's fucked from that position. She's got leverage and weight. She can just lean into the blade. And his arms, here, if you take a look at the mechanics of your arms, they go in. Like, here's the thing. You can't, try to push out this way as hard as you can with your elbow. You've got nothing. Whereas she could just lean into the blade. She could literally lean into it. She good. She good. Wow, she's dead on the inside. I love it. So slov. Why'd you piss her off? It's kind of ironic. The best soldiers are the ones sitting in the king's keep doing nothing all day. It's almost as if the society is structured in such a way to buy the king as much time as he possibly can. This guy's just trying to impress. I mean, he's just trying to impress the girl by being loud as possible, not realizing that he looks like he's, what's it called? Unsure of himself, because whenever he's talking to her privately, he's shitting his pants, whereas in public, he's the loudest person there, showcasing insecurity. I mean, dude, you're losing points at this point. Shut the fuck up. Oof, 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 oof. The dick waving. I'd say hormones. Ooh! Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Blonde girl will remember this. Blonde girl will remember that. Someone was listening. All the squares make a circle. 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 I just drank a tub of methamphetamines. Does he ever even blink? Like, I don't think he does he? He doesn't have eyelids, does he? And they say she can't be funny. She's fucking hilarious. And she keeps a straight face. I love how they're just shoving bread down her throat. You take it. That is just some bad fan service, shoving food down her mouth. It's practically food porn. Ah, you crazy Japanese. Wait. What the fuck good is a rifle gonna do? I mean, the fucking cannon did nothing. What the fuck is a rifle gonna do? What the fuck is this? All their weight is on their back legs. Look at that. Look at that. Their weight is on their back legs. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Whatever. Oh my god, it's the Batman theme. Wait, so the cream of the crop are the police. Shouldn't the cream of the crop technically be defending the outer wall? I... Someone wants to be Apex Predator. All right, top 10. Krista, we'll forget her name. Sasha, I'll remember that because she's eating girl. Connie Springer, you're like a cocker spaniel. Marco, okay, you're cool with people. Jean, I've already forgotten you. Jaeger, cool. Annie, ooh! Oh wait, you're better than her. Oh, okay, fair enough. Wow, he's a tall motherfucker. Reina and Mikasa. Well, that's no fucking surprise. Look at him strutting his stuff like, my shoulders are broad. Come on, man. What is this, your Tinder profile? I've already forgotten 90% of their names. Uh, I mean, if humanity can't win against the Titans, then what good is you defending a wall that can be broken down by one guy running at it? I mean, you're all fucked anyway, right? I wonder how many of them are now inspired to join him. Bulletproof windows, troll safe doors. No one can touch me in here. In my safe space. My safe space. The walls are my safe space. And then reality comes crashing through the door. I'm sorry, but do you know what's fucking me? They're reusing a lot of the backdrops from Spice and Wolf. And I can remember the fucking episodes even this backdrop was used. It's like episode like 10 or 11 of season 1. It's fucking me. Even that beer hall was used like 5 times. It's literally fucking with me. I'm half expecting to see Lawrence just walk through the background. And a fox girl carrying like beers and shit. I'm sorry, but fuck me. Dude, a lot of anime do that. I know. I'm noticing it more and more. Like, I haven't seen a lot of anime, but I'm noticing it more and more. It's just fucking with me. Like, I'm just half expecting an Easter egg in the background or something. They should totally do that. It would be hilarious. They should be self-aware enough to put in an Easter egg. It's only fair. Emotional blackmail. Someone has separation anxiety. Tiki, dodge, 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 dodge. Hachan, give me my baby. My baby. Ah! My baby. Mwah. 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 Mm. 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 Mm.
Are you watching that TV show again?
Mm. 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 Oof, that's been eating him up. I mean, a baked potato is one thing, but stealing from the fucking office's meat storage. Oh, this fucking girl's gonna be the death of us. I mean, we could just eat the rich. I love how they're actually expecting the gate to be broken now. I mean, I'm gonna be an idiot, and I probably am, but they've got these spikes and these little things here. Why didn't they just create this with spikes at the bottom, much deeper, and with a narrow walkway that the big things can't walk through? And if they try to, the bridge will just collapse. It would be able to support the weight of humans, but if anything heavier tried to walk across, it would collapse, and it would effectively create a giant hole with spikes. I mean, and shouldn't they do that on both sides? Both past the gate and before the gate, to stop something from running through and breaking it? I mean, it would help. But anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if the fast guy could jump over it. He's a fucking Olympic athlete at that point then. Just give him a giant pole and he'll pull over it. The fuck? The fuck? I'm sorry, what the fuck did I miss? I missed like 10 seconds. What the fuck did I miss? Oh no, you had to jinx it. You had to jinx it. You jinxed it. Again, a lightning bolt. What the fuck? And the defense is fucked. What did I say about those spike holes? He got knocked out. Good fucking instincts. Oof, oof, that would hurt. Ow. Oof, right through the fucking chin. Ow. I can feel that. You kind of wish you made those spiky holes now, don't you? Well, don't wait for it. Don't talk to it. Just kill it. Don't talk to it. Don't fucking monologue to it. Just fucking kill it. That's what pisses me off about anime protagonists. They always try to talk no jutsu. This isn't Naruto. That shit won't work. That thing probably doesn't even speak English. Just fucking kill it. I love how monologuing is always a free action in anime and video games. Goku be like, we have to reason with it. No, Goku. King Kai, we have to let him power up to his maximum strength so then we can defeat him and show him that no matter how strong he is, we're stronger. Imagine being King Kai. How has King Kai not died of a fucking heart attack having to deal with Goku? I would have died of a heart attack like 10 times. How has Kami not died of a heart attack having to deal with fucking Goku? I would have died. He did die. Well, whose fault is that? King Kai's fault. Goku was his student. Fucking Goku. Goku has single-handedly gotten more people killed than Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu combined. Because fucking Goku even let Frieza go at one point. Like, what the fuck, man? Goku is like a liability, I'm telling you. He's a fucking liability. He gets everyone killed. Like, fuck me. And then they let him go to heaven. How did Goku get sent to heaven? He got more people killed than fucking anyone. That's like the equivalent of me, like, instant transmissioning and beating up Hitler in World War One, and then being like, be a good boy, and then like letting him do World War Two, and then beating the shit out of him again, and then leaving him again. Like, what the fuck? King Yemmo is afraid of him at this point. That is fucked up. Villains like their monologues just as much as how the heroes always escape or ruin their plans. Everyone just likes to jack off themselves in front of the audience by explaining their plans and point of views. It's so annoying. Alright, let's take a little break again, and we'll be back onto episode 5.
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun size, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.